Hello, everyone, and welcome in. So, the message we are channeling today will be a Mercury retrograde reading for the sign of Virgo. In this message, we are going to look into something that's being avoided at this time and what's going to help you transmute this energy and what will come if the change is made. Now, if you want to skip straight through to the message, there will be a timestamp below in the description box. For rules on how to receive these messages here on YouTube, please check the description box as well, especially if you're confused, guys. I've laid it all out down there. For your full tarot scope, for extra messages, check other placements in your chart. Now, before we jump into the energy, I'm going to clear the space. I'm going to set the intention. During this time, I invite you to clear your own thoughts and set your own intentions by thinking of the person or asking a specific question that you have on your mind. So let's dive in. Spirit, guides, Archangel Uriel, Raphael, and Michael, I call upon you. Thank you for allowing the opportunity, clairvoyance, and insight to channel these messages. Please allow a clear message to come through to those who need it. Please protect me, the seeker in the space, from any negative entities. Thank you again, Spirit, guides, archangels. Amen. All right, Virgo, let's dive in and see what we can see for your upcoming energy here for this Mercury retrograde and how you can release what is challenging you. If you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. Most important message here for Virgo Spirit. What do my Virgo friends need to know? Please and thank you. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So what's being avoided here? The Emperor energy. For some reason, I feel like this is having to release control over a situation, Virgo, but we will see how this plays out in the reading. What this is separating you from is this higher level of commitment. I feel like this is having to do with a relationship. What you have to sacrifice in order to get what you want. Ten of Cups energy. There may be compromises that you have to make. What do you need to accept in order to move forward? The Five of Swords energy. No more tit for tat. Now, how is this impacting your life? Seven of Pentacles and the outcome here. Virgo, there is a decision that needs to be made here in this situation, in this reading. Okay, and I feel like this is a decision between two people. This could also be a decision between yourself and another person, but this definitely involves a choice between two people. Okay, we're going to see how this plays out in the reading as we clarify. I definitely feel here, Virgo, it's like, do I stay in this conflicted, this fearful, this not trusting this person energy? And how do I work through that if I want to move forward with them? And are they willing to change? Like, there has to be compromise on both parts. So if this person is somebody who you couldn't imagine your life without, maybe that's something that you need to change, a perspective that needs to shift. Here's the thing, guys. If a person is treating us like crap and we bring that to the attention of this person and they're still not willing to change, eventually we have to put ourselves first. We have to make the change for ourselves. We can't keep ourselves stuck in this conflicted type of energy, in this tit for tat, one up, getting even, holding a grudge. This card talks about there being no winners. No matter if there's somebody who's starting problems and then there's somebody who's finishing the problems and then there's maybe an onlooker who's the mediator, nobody wins. So let's clarify the Emperor now. Again, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, give it a thumbs up. What do my Virgo friends need to know about this Emperor energy? A lot of you, this situation here, I don't really feel like it's changing, to be honest with you, Virgo. Not in this present energy. So if this higher level of commitment, let's say you're a person who's never gotten married, and that's something that you want to eventually experience in your life. And then let's say this person is always fighting against that. Maybe they're okay with being just in a long-term commitment and they don't see themselves actually walking down the aisle. Maybe even a fear of what if. Like, what if they commit and then they lose out on something else? What that's telling you, Virgo, is you need to take the steps that you need to take in order to acquire what it is that you desire in your life. And if that includes walking away from this person, then that maybe has to take place. Now, again, if you can't see your life without this person, there's going to have to be compromises that are going to need to be made. But I feel like there's a need to kind of just be aware, accept the situation for what it is, and then decide, make a decision. Instead of trying to control this person or to control the situation or to control the outcome, Virgo, with this person, if they're not willing to step up, then maybe it's time that you put yourself first. Let's clarify this Hierophant energy. Now, this is what this is separating you from. What I feel here, Virgo, is right now you're up in your head, overthinking, overanalyzing. There may even be this, I'm going to block this person when they treat me this way to teach them a lesson, something along those lines. That's no longer working. That's the control that you need to release. It's hard to let that go. It's hard to let that go because that's what's keeping you safe at this time. Instead of putting yourself in this self-imposed prison, you're going to have to put yourself first in this particular instance. So set boundaries, express the changes that you desire made, maybe with yourself, maybe with this person, maybe both of you. And if there isn't a way to make these changes practical or plausible, then there's a need to walk away from this. Like, if this isn't working, then literally, guys, the definition of insanity is, I'm sure everybody's heard it, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. How is this impacting you, Virgo? I feel like this is impacting more areas than just relationships. This is affecting your monies. I'll just put it to you like that because that's how Virgos interpret that energy. That Seven of Pentacles energy, this is affecting your business. You're being called to stand your ground with this particular person. Now, whether that's setting boundaries and telling this person what you want in your life in order to accept them back in, and you have to be willing to walk away. If they're not willing to show up the way that you're willing, that you want them to, then you have to be prepared to make that move. And maybe that's going to sacrifice your happiness for the time being, this Ten of Cups energy. This is what you're sacrificing. But let's be honest, if you want this long-term success, there may have to be some short-term uncomfortability. So the Ten of Cups, and here we come back to the Three of Wands and the Hierophant. The Hierophant. that marriage. Like, you want to be married to this person. It's like you want the experience. Like, you want to walk down the aisle, have your friends and family there celebrating you. You want to have a specific date that you guys have an anniversary. Like, this is something, Three of Wands, that you envision in your future. But this is something that you're going to have to sacrifice if you stay in this situation, because this person's mind isn't changing. It's almost as if they would rather walk away than get married. What do you need to accept in order to move forward? This is going to be an uphill battle, or you're going to have to make some compromises. You're going to have to be open to what this person wants. I feel like the longer you stay with this person, the heavier it's going to get. So eventually you'll receive the message. So don't beat yourself up over it. If you're not ready at this time to make this move, to walk away, then by all means, endure. However, understand that eventually it's going to come to this. It's going to come. This is the outcome here, Virgo. Now, don't make any decisions or moves during the Mercury retrograde. Just have the awareness. This is a way to prepare for this, that this is what's happening. If you want balance, if you want justice, if you want that higher level of commitment, then you're going to have to free yourself from this in order to move into a more positive direction. So I guess it boils down to, Virgo, you have to ask yourself, is this marriage thing something that you're willing to compromise? And I believe this has come out for somebody else's reading. If this didn't come out for someone else's reading, this definitely came out for your reading. But I've done a reading exactly like this before. Let's pull a Whispers of Healing message to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. You can also come out to any events that I will be at throughout the summer. I'm going to be traveling more, so if that's something that you guys are interested in, be on the lookout. Your Whispers of Healing message is sensitivity. Being sensitive means you feel energy on a deeper level than most people. You may sense or know what other people are feeling or thinking. You may also take on those feelings or mood of others around you as your own. You may find that your fears become amplified when your sensitivity is heightened. To heal this cycle, learn to confront your fears. Work towards getting to know yourself better. You need to be aware of your feelings so you can tell when you're being unduly influenced by the energy of others. Developing your intuition will help you to manage your energy and to understand whose is whose. So is this my energy? Is this what I'm feeling? Is this something that I experienced? Or is this an energy that I'm absorbing from another person? This card is like empathic energy. So you have probably been told you're an empath or are very sensitive to energy, very sensitive to sounds, very sensitive to light, very sensitive to taste. This card is calling for you to start to develop your intuition a little bit better. And the best way to do that, guys, is to meditate and get to know the feelings of your own body. Yoga is also another great way to help get in tune. But I definitely feel here, Virgo, spending more time with yourself, getting to know yourself a little better, will pull you out of this cycle and help you to see what it is that you really want. To be honest with you, Virgo, I feel like this marriage thing is a dream of yours, but I don't feel like it will happen with this person. So you kind of have to be honest with yourself. And I know it's not easy, but we have to be honest with ourselves in that, are we going to accept this as it is, or are we going to make space in our life for something better? Virgo, thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste.